Hello everyone, this is 5 and welcome to the Grodd Series toy review. And today so I'm going to be looking at a 2007 release by Mattel of the DC Universe Classics action figure review. And today's action figure review we're looking at Wave 2, figure number 5 that comes with a collect and connect piece, the left leg of Gorilla Grodd. We'll be looking at Black Manta. Now I got this straight from eBay for 100 ringgit. Yes, it's pricey, and it's because I can't find Black Manta anywhere in any retail shops because, well, I got into DC Universe Classics way too late. So the only choice I could get is to get it from eBay, and it's pricier. Like I said, not much of a choice. Now, let's take a look at the front part packaging. We got Black Manta holding a spear, and next to him is a stun gun. Now, behind them, you got a nice little strip featuring all the characters that's released for the Gorilla Grodd wave. Very interesting. Now, at the back of the packaging, it showcased the rest of the figures. Number 1, we have Firestorm, that comes with the right leg. Number 2, we have Aquaman, King of Atlantis, comes with right arm. Number 3, we have Harley Quinn, comes with head and torso. Number 4, we have Superman, comes with left arm. And finally, we have Black Manta, that comes with left leg. And in the middle, with all the parts combined, we have Gorilla Grodd. Very interesting. Now, at his biography there, it stated Black Manta engages in undersea crime in an attempt to conquer the world beneath the waves. However, Aquaman thwarts Black Manta at every turn, a conflict that has led to Black Manta murder of Aquaman's infant son. Tiring of his constant defeats, Black Manta sold his soul to the demon Neron for greater power and was thus transformed into a true denizen of the deep, which later on became normal again. So yeah. And the bottom part, at the statistics, is stated first appearance Aquaman, first series, number 35, September 1967, real name unknown, occupation supervillain, based on operations Devil's Deep. Special abilities, above average strength, relies on various aquatic vehicles and high-tech arsenals. Very nice. So without further ado, let's open up this packaging so we can molest the toy. Be right back. And we're back after removing the figure and the rest of the stuff out from packaging. Now inside the packaging it comes with the left leg of Gorilla Grodd, and I have to say the left leg here shows a lot of detailed sculpt here. All the fur is being sculpted on, and I love the shading. You notice a lot of grey going on, shaded onto the leg itself, but I'm more impressed by the details of the feet itself. You have sculpted toes, sculpted toenails, even the wrinkles at the joint here is also noticeable. But at the bottom part of the feet itself is more detailed stuff, a lot of wrinkles, a lot of lines are being shown. Very nicely done, very nice. But it's just the left leg, so we'll continue onwards with the rest of the stuff. Let's take a look at Black Manta's accessories. Comes with a stun gun. Now, this is an interesting looking weapon as it all curved downwards like so. I'm not too sure how he shoots though. And it's very nicely detailed stuff as well. Look at the details being put onto the top section of the gun itself. Very nice. You got a handle there for the figure to hold onto. And there's a trigger that's in the corner here. Very nice. And the figure can actually hold it more securely onto the left hand rather than on the right, because the right hand's gap is a bit too widened up. Next we'll take a look at the spear, and I was a bit worried at first when I saw the spear in the packaging because, well, it's in the packaging for 3 years, so I was a bit worried about any deformities. But the only deformity shown on the spear itself is the tip part of the spear, especially on this part here. You can see that. But nice little spear. Both weapons are also painted in silver. Very nice. Nice little smaller details there. Now let's take a look at Black Manta's paint job. Majority of the figure's paint job are in black, just like how he appeared in the comics itself. But I was a bit disappointed on the quality control issue. You notice there's some sort of a glue residue stayed onto the left side of the tie itself. I tried to scrape this dry glue or whatever it is, but it doesn't seem to come off. And I'm afraid that if I do it any harder, I might chip off the paint, or I might chip off something. I didn't dare to. Now you'll notice the backpack and the tubings are connected to the head and everything, and the head is painted in silver, the backpack as well. The eyes is painted in red, really nice. Now the ports there are painted in purple, and connected to the ports itself is a tubing that's painted in black to the back of the backpack, which has the purple ports, and the backpack is in silver. Now you notice at the back of the head itself, you got this purple buttons or rivets. So that's the back of the neck, which you notice there's also a red paint job on the top, very nice. I'm a bit disappointed on the paint job part here. You notice there's some purple, well, paint job smudged onto this section here. What's more disappointing is to notice that the black paint job on the tubing is scraped out, as you can see here. So yeah, that's some bad quality control issues with Mattel back then. But overall, the paint job is mostly very nice, simple, but very nicely done. Now let's take a look at the figure's sculpt. Black Manta's body, majority of body, is a atypical DC Universe Classics male body figure, so there's nothing changed there. Simply it's just pure normal basic male body figure. But the head and the backpack is what really is nice. The detailed stuff, especially on the head here, very nice details on the bottom of the neck as well. A lot of lines are being shown, a lot of seams are shown as well, very nice, especially the tubing here. But I'm also a bit disappointed at the glue. You notice the tubing is connected to the purple ports, and you notice there's this glue residue left over there. So I'm not really impressed by the quality here. But then again, this is 3 years ago. This is a 3 years old action figure. Really a bit disappointed on that part. But the overall sculpt on the entire head to the backpack is very nicely done. Now for the figure's articulation, the head can't actually turn 360 degrees because it's connected to the two tubings on the head there, on the back of the head. So it can still turn left and right, and you notice it was slowly revert back to its original position. But as you can see, it's no problem, left and right, as long as you don't turn all the way and snap these two pieces down, still alright. Head barely able to pivot up and down though. Now the torso joint here can pivot downwards and backwards, but it's a bit loose. Waist joint that turns 360 degrees. Shoulder joints here turn 360 degrees, and raise the arm this far. And if you raise the arm at this point, you can close it all the way in the middle, just like how the Vigilante action figure would be. Upper bicep that turns 360 degrees. Elbow joint here bend this far. Wrist joint here turns 360 degrees. However, the wrist joint on the left arm is, as you can see, keeps on popping off. I try to push it in a lot of times, but it keeps on popping off. Now the hip joints here, this one is a bit tight for some reason. It doesn't move smoothly as the other one, but the hip joints can move forward and can spread the legs very far, this far, like so. Lower thighs that has a swivel joint that swivels 360 degrees. Knee joint that bend this far, and ankle joint that bend this far and upwards. Very nice. Overall, I actually like the figure, despite that it uses a basic male body figure, but the head sculpt and the backpack is really nicely done. I really like that. I'm disappointed with the quality control issues with the glue residue being left onto the thigh. Some of the glue that they didn't actually remove the glue residue that stayed onto the tubings there at the end of the tubings. I really wish they did something with that. And some paint smudges. But overall, the figure is actually not bad. I really like it. So if I'm going to give a rating out of Black Manta here, I would say I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yes, a 7 out of 10. Because despite all those flaws, it's not like the figure can't even pose. Despite that, even if he has a weak torso here, it's not that loose. You can still pose this figure and you can still stand normally like so. and I have no problem with this. This is a very nice figure, despite it's very simple, very basic. The head sculpt and the backpack just really drew me in. So 7 out of 10 for Black Manta. I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.